Good morning! Annyeonghaseyo from Seoul, South Korea. My name is Cecilia Cervantes, you can call me Ceci, and I will be taking you on a journey on what my average day is here like teaching in South Korea. So I live near Sangdo Station, very crowded area. As you can see, there's lots of traffic, but that's okay because I don't have to drive to work or take away. I just take a 10-minute walk. So I really like my area. It's very family friendly. I would say it's less hectic than a lot of the other areas in Seoul. I'm away from like all the party areas, but still close enough to be able to do that on the weekends. So my area is very, very lovely. So I work for TEFL Academy, and in the afternoon we are Bricks English for elementary school. Let me show you around before some of the kids get here. So my academy, we do kindergarten in the morning and elementary in the afternoon. Kindergarten is mainly done on this side of the building. I do teach very young children, so in one of the classrooms we have a play area, here's their desk, yeah. So the cool thing about my academy is that the kids have a lot of fun here. Before the kids start classes, they have playtime in here, which you'll get to see a little bit of. And let me show you all my classroom. By the way, I am American. I'm from Reno, Nevada, and I took the online TEFL course, and I've been in Korea for a little over a year now. So I've gotten a lot of questions about the language. I am personally not fluent or even close to fluent in Korean, but over the past year I've gotten to know a lot of the basic phrases, and those have helped out a ton. It's still possible to go and live life without knowing any Korean, but I will say that it's an advantage if you know how to say basic phrases and if you know how to read Korean. I personally had no teaching experience. I just had a university degree and a bit of experience with kids. It didn't take me long after completing the online course to get to Korea, because I actually planned it out so that I would be in Korea at the end of August, and around that time I would also be completing my course, so it worked out. Because I work at a private Hagwon Academy, I do not have a Korean co-teacher with me in class, but I know that if you go the public school route, you usually have a Korean co-teacher. Hello, I am here with my coworker from South Africa. We are off Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. We are off at 6:05, and Tuesday, Thursdays we're off at 7. So we start the day at 9:20 and work until then. Also, as you can tell, it is raining, but it is not cold at all. Another thing you'll notice about Korea is just how convenient life is. It's a little too convenient sometimes. So we're walking home. Over here is my bank. Right next to it is my gym. There's a pharmacy on the corner. Lots of cafes. And this is all just on the walk home from work. There's another question I've been getting a lot, but basically, as soon as I started taking my online TEFL course, I started applying to jobs. Yes, and this is one of the many reasons I love Korea, but basically, if you're under the National Health Insurance Plan, which most employers will do for you, then it makes everything so cheap, like hospital visits, clinics, everything at the pharmacy. I wish someone would have told me just how easy it is to get a job, because I think a lot of recruiters will try to shy you away and say that there aren't enough jobs in Seoul, but that is not true. There are so many opportunities here. So I always feel so weird when I'm answering this question, because I think people expect me to say, oh, I'm interested in Korean culture, K-pop, yada yada, but actually it just had the best benefits and it ended up working out. Oh God, so the hardest part of the job would definitely would have to be how unpredictable kids can be. So I work with a lot of kindergarten kids for the first half of my day, and it is a roller coaster. You'll find that it is so easy to make friends here, at least foreign friends. As for Koreans, I think Koreans already have their established groups, so it's harder to make friends that way, but you can make them pretty much anywhere. I met most of my best friends when I'm out. Ultimately, what made me decide Hagwon was just the timing. The public school application deadline had already passed, and Hagwon's higher year round, so it just worked out for me. Honestly, not really. I think there's something really special about having your own classroom without anyone interfering, and it was scary, but it's definitely doable. I totally prefer not having a Korean co-teacher. Yes, every school should provide you with a room. My place is definitely a lot smaller than most places, only because I live so close to two universities. Okay, I know I didn't get to all of your questions, and I'm so sorry. I tried answering the questions that were being asked most often, but if I didn't get to your question, or if you want a more elaborate response to the question that you asked, follow or just message my personal account, and I'll do my best to give you answers there. With all that said, thank you everyone for tuning in. This Ajuma is going to bed. Cha cha, good night.